AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
AP Radio 105.7. You're listening to AP Radio.
AP Radio 105.7.
Action Power TV, the way of salvation.
You're listening to AP Radio. AP Radio 105.7.
Beje.
This program is sponsored by Kino Computers and Ella Rain Vesture.
November bosome no ene eye ne da toso aduonu nan e wa fimpinu ene aduonu no mai wo mi ene eye dwoada ya hye na wotwe na se hoden mu ensam hodo aya boaboa no ese kase bo de wie me de baso mu de esisi ye mayi mu ne ama hodo so asemfo ede ne nsa hyase kase de bedi mu akotine bi eni Lawyer Tadio sorry ese the entire petition about wo ma ye ma metuko no free so ya wo ne client wo ma ye tro petition no ko ye ne say ye rafanyo marking wo so no ene ade titire panti a e ma wo de petition ni bi e ko ye Yera Paula Foko enso ka kire e mabuno so mo fo mo nan si fo mo nka no kra sabaya ya dodo adwen kira mamu no betumi agina Afia ye kwa weja ene ne mpota mu a yese factory bi wo hoja tom na sade esia hye no enyasem kuma kra ye tware yaso kwa Vietnam man ne mu a eho so abeto dwase nsu yiri nam so ma nipa ba aduokono ena ato anano mu onse do abi nso ayirayira afoforo bi ka ye ho ene yaboa no sedum yedu brem kase ba mede ebeso mo sami yaboa ni nyina no de akogu news.apmediagh.com ubetumi akwakenkan bi Facebook and YouTube APTVGH TikTok Instagram and X and fidie no APmedia_GH ubetumi ene yedin kita ho midin ene boss lady Afia Kyem Agyemang Abusuani pamiansa ena chura krata koma ye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se wamonye kanete mwafo pani ma mega chude sabatu kono ni dibre enfrinisem petitioners no emu ba ko ne lawyer lawyer Tadio sorry na wane asanchurafo di nkomo no se ne client awaye petition ani mu ba ko no sentia wade ne petition ko ye pa no ejina ye Alexander afanyo market dom kuma ba no dani no ne sunti no wade petition ne ko ye ene se waseba na ma mega tutuko no wayete muafo pani no na sabra ye Alexander afanyo market so ya lawyer ya wade na asem kopie mo wo Supreme Court na waso ahwesa ne asenie no esi ekoye na donhwere be mienu ntamo wotumi enya jury ye beka se panels nyina ma omofo ano so na omudi asam ne de ma no a petition na kire se na ye no wonwa na kire se bi heda nsiye se donhwere mienu pe ubetumi e de asesa panels nyina adwen ba wafamu wasesa be na ma mega tutuko no na eti agwamu se temuafo na wose debi temuafo pani we na breso de eniema nkoyi se obi pani hoanya obi ne pesa minkum nyanti opesi ani asam nkwa nafa ya de kwa nafa ne senti no wose petition no etumi tworo sa petition ne de koye no wose eduru si yi ma mega tutuko no kura free so hwese ne edom kuma yi ba no de no nyamfo Alexander afanyo makin esi gina mu no wo ye dede na ize lawyer Tadio Suarez said the petition ne dwene ye no sa na tie se na ye Alexander afanyo makin enya bibi e de free ma mega tutuko no a no ye temuafo pani ne ho.
The minority leader was one of the reasons why I petitioned, or my client petitioned for the removal of the Chief Justice. There was a huge count which mentioned his name and mentioned the acts that formed the basis of our petition. What was this count? We said he had set a precedent, in fact, a record in the court by being the only party or being the only person who within 2 hours was able to get a full panel of the Supreme Court presided over by the erstwhile Chief Justice to give him orders that by the scope of the application before the court, no court in the world in the common law jurisdiction will give him. Now, in the course of all of those proceedings and after, people who knew the two of them spoke to me and they said, don't you understand? That is his sister. The removed Chief Justice is his sister. When
sister in terms of
they come from the same place.
Okay.
1, 2. When her father died, the minority leader hosted her visitors, and people who were there called me. So in some of if I had attended the next proceedings, the next person against whom I was going to raise that objection was the Chief Justice. I said, all of these arguments we are having back and forth, and you are literally descending into the arena of conflict, is because somebody that you are close to is the plaintiff in this particular matter. Who was the plaintiff? It is Agyemang. 2, there is now information coming out that there are services being rendered in the judicial service which are linked to Agyemang. He's rendering those services and getting commercial profits from them, and huge ones. And so
Lawyer Tadio sorry wano petitioner miensano ya wamotro krata koma imampani se yenyi ma mega tutuko no enfri Chief Justice Dibrano so ne mu baako lawyer enono na ya toaso a ya Paul Afoko kane titani adema NPP amayuko no ene ka kire mabu no mo manyimu sa yemie ya no ne yenkasa yenya kokoduro ne yenkasa ye kasa so a ye ma ne nya sam no kure wase bi wo ho no ma no kure no obeka ma ne de ho kire ebe masumdwe hihim ede nsem bebre ne beba na nso no kuredie de emfa ho ne de bebe bi esese onipa bia wo do na sifom ema no kuredie afen so so se edodwo adwenkyera memu o my Ghana ye didi dwuma no enye so obi aka na no atom a yes democracy ye dwuma da bi na emom se mpanimfo asigina ye emebunu ye hwe de no atom ye kyera ya dwen ye bobigu ye pene bi so wose no ene kyera dodo adwenkyera memu o my Ghana ebetumi kuremu no wose ye ne sanso a ebetumi aboa mo man na tumpo akonanim be bi esese mpuntuo ene enwuma pakoso bia do ebetumi akoso nti mabunu wose ye nya kokodro na ye nkasa African University of Communication and Business omujumedie ene course ma ye Paul Afoko eden sam hodo nyina tudwa.
It is a willingness to defend principle even when it is dangerous, to speak truth, even when truth is unwelcome, to protect democracy, even when democracy is fragile. There's this age-old saying we all have heard, oh, speaking truth to power, speaking truth to power. People just bandy that phrase about.
Yera Paula Foko, Kanen wa yetetani adema NPP amanyuko edwanya kwenya wakachira mabuno se yemfa kukudro so enka nokre dane de nyina. Na yakwe ni mu masua ensemo ewo wa technical institute ababeto dwase nchinyiwa shoma no homne so ewo adisuafo ntem amanebo ene se cadet group baako ene ne adisuafo group baako koka hia ye abontensofuo nyina be frefre bisanse adisuafo no ebisu eye day student enam so ma wo mo asese nioma school buses mienu ene bebi a chechirefo etena wo mo abobbo windows o ma sai ne mapa ene nam so ma so afo abedi chira Oshan womasua ensem so Dr. Clement Park. Echira se wo monso so saade de so. Se aban no beto niema begu nto so suku mu se disuafo. Monko honko sua de na ma mo betwa mo ho ntokwa mu asase se abeja pade ne de. Enya de ombepne so me no kasa yi wa technical institute ni panimfo atomu mprempren yi ma disuafo kofie. Wono ma hwehwehwe mu ase se de esi ye no ebinsan konkosi biem. Nti wo suku no amu no ena mpanimfo apa abedwakuo bi a wo ma hya asem no mu hwehwe mu ase a de ne ho bom mu bia ye na mo so me kofa nchinwahwe ba ye no asotwe ebo ho edema no.
Although I am disappointed, I want to commend the MC, the board chair, the principal, the management, and the Ghana Police Service for moving in to secure the situation. I have been informed that a committee has been put in place to investigate and to get to the bottom of why the riot, which is described as a fight between some students and their collaborators from out of campus against other students. Because we don't know the actual causes of this issue, we cannot speak in detail. Safe to say we expect the investigation to unravel what has caused this. But let me sound a warning that as a government, as a ministry, we will not tolerate misconduct, insubordination, and the destruction of public property from anyone. Governments over the years, and this government has made it a point to try and improve teaching and learning conditions by providing infrastructure. So when infrastructure is being destroyed and the little resources available are being destroyed, it increases the burden of government and also negatively impacts teaching and learning. So we are very determined to work as a ministry with the law enforcement agencies to ensure that the perpetrators of these cowardly acts are identified and brought to book.
Dr. Clement Park, swafo abedi chira ohwe masua ensem so na wa technical institute and to kwa ma no hom no so wo de suafo asese niema no en wo se entwa yie kura. Na yentoa ensem no so Eastern South Regional Police Command na keka wo mo ho aba ya se Nigeria ni bia wanya mfinhia no aduonu nsia 26 years pay a friend of Victor Benjamin Fejemirekum waba omai Ghana ha enam so wadi bone e wone mai Nigeria nim en wadwane abete ne yonko bi enchen e wo Agyemang wanchi inside ho baby na wo mu kire mu a bone no wodi ye no eye maame bi ne ba en wakum wo mo amane bone so di kan ko kire wo mo se ne wo pa abusuafo sikao se ne wo ye den yo wo kire wo mo na nche bi ya na wo je wo mo kwa efiri wo mo nsam na maame no oye female officer e wo Federal Road Safety Corps ekuo no emu one ne baba en wache wo mo wa biokuta Ogun State ya waje wo mo kwa efiri wo mo nsam wo wie ye na wo dwane baaye na de hye bi e wo Agyemang wanchi mpotem ho no and woman so more a brantia no ni soon in a baby send you see and one one. And me say what did when it be womo. And it's our babashana down from China and your mobile posty famania. A posty for 1 month poor from Esoke cow who catch it. And you should moon the copy says I did one Nigeria mind more and what dear Johnny Abba and Team Penny 4 as a woman fret Nigeria mind more posty for. Woman more 18 kiss and so move to me abafa brantia na call. Na so be a war Emman one in my mono, one dear commano. Na DCOP George or Hine Bodi or no now call many poor from our original commander which are similar.
An arrest of a Nigerian man suspected to have killed a woman and her daughter in Nigeria and ran to hide in Ghana to avoid the Nigeria police from arresting him. Suspect Victor Benjamin Fujumi, 26 years, was arrested based on an interception of a viral video, which it was being alleged that he has adopted and murdered a lady who works with the Road Safety Corps, that is FRSC, and her daughter in Abyekúta, Ogun State in Nigeria. The suspect was wanted by the Nigeria police, but he ran to Ghana to hide with his friends at Agyemang, a suburb of Afia. The Eastern South Regional Police Command, on receipt of the information that the suspect was hiding in his friend's house at Afia, quickly deployed an intelligence-led operations to arrest the suspect in his hideout at Agyemang in the Eastern region. The suspect is currently in police custody as frantic efforts are underway to hand him over to the Nigerian authorities. Further updates will be communicated, please. On this note, we are entreating the public as a matter of urgency to inform the police about any suspicious movement of any person or group of persons in their communities to prevent crime. We assure the public of sustained operations to deal with any criminal activities in the jurisdiction.
DCOP George Ohene Boadi, Wano Ena East South, where regional commander the map was for war and was almost certain for Binia, Mumbaman, young who will be at DBS Secretary as a more rem kakra, no other catch up with a phenomenon so as a more anxious say. Ye cornipa atanayemo and some.
This segment is brought to you by King's Home Studios.
Ye kwa weja abanebo abetodwa enese Chaki Plastics Factory bi ewo eja atom na omo kire se sane niam a wo moton no factory no ye no factory ni mu etienti plastic no eja to mu ade tuto sa ahye niam pa ya enya senkuma na dum jadwumako no ekokopie mu wo ema ya se won mu duro ye no omo hwesa de na eja no esi ehyefa no omo nkwa no omo ntumi enti omo to omo sa de efre kaswafo enya circle industrial area national headquarters ene dansoma wo mu nyina bepie mu wone me no kasai na fa tenders be enso nyina ginagina ho a wo mo edane nso go mu na so wo hwe sane na factory ni mu ni emasitie ni se ne janisi na enya semkuma wo mo sa kire mu a plastics ni ade no se eja tomu na ehye sa wisie yi a abusuamu hu no TV nso no enya wisi papa eye wisi bone pa kwani padua ni mu a enya asemkuma emo akora ne senti wo mudum jane nyina no na dum jadwumako esa ade ne mo de babobo mo ho ban ahyehye enya asemkuma na woko enkran pumpuni mantemu a regional fire commander ACF42 Rashid Kwame Nisawu wono ene kiremu se enema bi wo ho a yan kasa tememufo no yenye ne yensiesie ne yie se enka wono mo hyehye wo mo nwema wo ho yi a enye ne se nkagya to mu atumi atretre sa no a yenkotie nkiremu no.
I speak with you right now. I can confidently say that we have managed to confine the fire, and we are waiting to declare fire under control and finally extinguished. That is where we find ourselves now. Where we find ourselves here is a waterlogged area, and a waterlogged area, the engines are very heavy. Yes, I can speak.
Greater Accra Regional Fire Commander NSMB eno wabra Wager Junction SSR factory wa plastics yemuma ejato mu ahedwere be na yentwa sonko doma ayinkro Ghana Hairdressers and Beauticians Association ne fan wo hono ene adehye asua ensanodwuma etireyo adepam ene ade ne nipa ho asiesie wo masua ni nyina wo mawie enti no wo makwankwaja so ma ye de ama wo mo no ene nam so ma owura Ibrahim Musa ene ye wokọ doma ne mpotemu a wo ye kuani ya wono de emoayen hono de nani akere afa 2015 ono energy national best farmer okopie mu dwumadie no ase ene wo se mababa suansa no dwuma biti se ye no mu pie mu frankoye dwumaden ma wo bia enkotenatena so nkodeda na sanu dwuma yi hade a usua na kyerɛ sɛ wanya nimdeɛ paa wontumi antungu ne senti ene wo srese adwuma no mabesua no bia kwa bonte won franko di dwuma na entumi emmoa sɛ wote fie na woni bibia ya ewra yi kyerɛ sɛ ahomete na ɛya papa ne senti na sanu dwuma no bia ma nani emre ho na nkɔba ne sɛ wabesua de a wakɔ akɔto ago sɛ be obia da akyen ebetumi ayɛ fɛ
ma ho a sɛ maya omodu omoyin fi so no mo te ma nya adwene ni sua adwuma da ahye me de abɔ me bra ni te me kan sɛ sinyina ne sɛ wohia abaya bi na ubisa ne sɛ oyɛ de adwuma na ɔkasa ɔnya adwuma in fact na ama wo kora wera sɛ woduru mpo imfi so na sa bere wonya adwuma na unua bi no yɛ adwuma na akyɛ de aboa yɛ ma yɛ de aboa yɛ kunu na sɛ wonya adwuma de a na wo hwa sɛ ni ba na de mbra na wo bɛbɔ enti oyɛ ma wo ho a ɛyɛ me de sɛ enua no mai yɛtima yɛ adwuma sɛ da akyɛ abrabɔ a yɛ de ɔmo ni no obetumi ɔmo ma na ɔmo kunu no na na yɛ fɛ enti yɛ de trabanya wo so sɛ ɔmo a ɔmo so nyɛ bi no ɔmo hwɛ ne yɛ nneɛma yi no ayɛ na ɔno so bɛ mi sua da akyɛ ɔyɛ nsa yɛ adwuma no ne di na wo yɛ adwuma ɛbɛkyɛ nyame ne onyam
Owura Ibrahim Musa 2015 wano Nigeria National Best Farmer wokọ domane ne mpotemu e wososo wo ye moa na kesie mo ene wo kyerɛ sɛ emma timi nyansa no dwumaye na no akyerɛ madam abena hawa wano ene president a wada doma hinkro branch Ghana Hairdressers and Beauticians Association no ene wo kyerɛ sɛ ti yode eyade eye etimi mama ho fe pie pa na wose Europe fo no ene de eba ye man yi mu a emfinhia ba aduonum ne akyerɛ nie atumi aboama emma soso wo mo ho fama na wo mo ho fe epem ekɔ nanim a wɔsesa ɔyɛ ɔba na wosua bibi te sɛ tireyo eniema emma ma ho yɛ fa wɔse wonsua bibi ntumu ikora
da fia aduonum ni na ba di tireyo no free ama no ne ba yɛ manim ha na etrɛtrɛ ya beduru yɛ bra hafo ha enti yɛ ma ne ho ne sɛ what ye tire na mo fan to aso ani tire ye sabe ye mbɛn ye ne ye wura no tire no o keka tuma na che se wa ye ni pa sonko enti ye ti se kuo ni bia ba pro hafo a aye sunwan no ya pepe se be kwa kwoti bi dia ba ha a che na kuo no ye nyini ya de foforo je ko ba se wo se ye titi afoforo na wo mo so timbe ade be yensa duma na wo mo de aboa fie kro ene oman enti am se be ye fie aduonu num ne yati ko 25 years akukuri ase bebre enso timi aso aba na ye hu ade fefa ye hu enti no obi sane tentire nyina eye nkura ya titibe na ye be se na ye dabadi na be so be ko no ko bie aduma no setire ye fo na be dia boa babrabo
Madam Abena Hawa ana ukọ doma ahinkro epotem wa Hairdressers and Afia Beauticians Association wa ye panyimpa eda wo mo ano Yemrese enko kumawu emrahwebedwane ede ma wo mo yo no nyamfo NS ya wanim no wasesa be ye wo masua ho nsam ebetumi agina na aso nti eno akwakwaya dom ede 10,000 cedis and Afia street box ahodo de akoma sechere Kusi Senior High School se wonmo fa mo sukuu ne ho bara sikai ade bia sukuu no mo hia bia no wo fanye sanso na nkane enso betumi aboa ma anadwo adesuafo betumi adi akoniaba wo sukuu ni mu wo abra wo pampo ho nsem so ebetimi gyan na so no wose niam a wo nya nyina kire se ne wo ahofama de ma adesua ho nsem a enye we na twato da ne da nyina sukuu beto mo sade afra na mmomo no obeje wo mo so
and then we should media course Setrakusi Senior Technical School, a school for Aban Agyemang was Setrakudu. School if we are Siache, na a private school and an anonymous name penny for Okromoha a year ya until last year, and Aban Besomwa and Aban Agia Aban year. Near her, and no school of Rabbi or my Dawson. Infrastructure, classrooms, and dormitories, a there na a high. Afina is soon adɔkoro yɛn wɔ sukuu mu hanom nti sukuu mpanimfoɔ ma yɛasote na ɛyɛ sɛ yɛbɛba na yɛde nkanea a ɛyɛ street lights yi bi ne nkanea a yɛde bɛbɔ classrooms ne dormitories a nkwadaa yi bɛ mu yɛde bɛbrɛ sukuu no na yɛde sika nso ata akyire na yɛde abɛso sukuu no mu sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sukuu no mpuntuo nso bɛtumi akɔ so na ɛnnɛ wohwɛ me papa a ɔwɔ ha a yɛn nyinaa yɛ committed sɛ classrooms a aka yɛnya nwieeɛ no every quarter yɛbɛyɛ donation towards say yɛbɛtumi awie by the next 1 year there na me wɔgyidie sɛ nyame adom ne ɔman nso adom yɛtumi awie classrooms a ɛwɔ wɔ ha nyinaa de ama school no nso akɔ n'anim for medical ne ɔmo akasa sɛ aha ɔmo aba no ɔmo awofoɔ wɔgyidie wɔ ɔmo mu sɛ daakye bi ɔmo nso bɛtumi abɛyɛ mpanyimpa a ɔmo bɛtumi abɛhwɛ abusua ne ɔman me ne ɔmo akasa ɔmo baeɛ nneɛma nkɔɔ soro sɛdeɛ schools ne bi si teɛ adama ɔmo aba mu anidasoɔ wɔ hɔ ma ɔmo nti ɔmo a ɔmo ani nku ɔmo adesua ho na me ogyidie sɛ daakye ankwama no ɔmo bɛyɛ mpanyimpa abɛboa Ghana man ne Sekyerɛkurodua ne Kumase ne Asanteman nyinaa so
Ononyamfo Ernest yawo anim wono ayamrahwebedwani de makomawu abato mpeso ano so akwakoye adroye wo Sekyerɛkusi Senior High School eno akire headmaster na Nobre Mpon Krumagye ya wotoso mienu area seda PSA emamrahwebedwani no okoto sere se opani di biaba no ani se so ho a esese hankrankraku ahodo eku anhya aban no ase no wo mo betimi aboa bi adonfo emeye wo mo adom sebaye a enima pie hia sukuu no so omusa betumi aka
yɛbɛda honorable anim ase because emra yɛ fundraising wɔhyɛ yɛbɔ na deɛ wɔde astart na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnoa na ɛkwan so na wɔnam nti yɛbɛda ase nyame hyira no na ɔnsa nkɔ so ammoa aban ɛbɔ no ho mmɔden aban yɛ deɛ sɛ aban so ɛyɛ wɔhɔ tikyafoɔ deɛ ka biara yɛde noma akɔ aban mu a megiri yɛ sɛ miwura Haruna Idrisu honorable anya ade a enoma yɛde akɔ no Sekyerɛkusi obeyiye mu ne transport ɛyɛ bus a nkora no ɔmo betimi yɛkɔ baabi a ana afei so main headmaster me pick up for administrative purposes ana yɛpɛ sɛ benya boys dormitory na aboa yɛ nkora no ɔmo baabi dadeɛ nso nyano bi ɛka wa betimi agye nkora bebrebe ɛyɛ Afia yɛbe esim yɛnya ɛyɛ dining hall modern one na seven multi purpose and so betimi aboa ene no yaba ho modern ɛyɛ deɛ fɛ no pavilion nso nya modern one a ɛbɛboa te we ne no ma yɛsɛ sɛ aban no betimi ayɛ yɛ mmoa na megye sɛ aban no bɛyɛ sɛ na minim aban na aban no ɔbɛyɛ sɛ ne honorable so ɔyɛ ne dwuma no saa
Sekyerɛkusi Senior High School headmaster ya wo ho na Nobre Mpon Krumagye ya wotoso mienu ena dia sedamo no nyamfo enesia wanim brahwebedwani de makomawu abato mpeso ano so wabra wakwaye wo mwadoye yi ye try ho ne agye aboafo nkrato ye ba ye kodwadie mo ensem
Download the AP Media app now at apmediagh.com/app. It is currently available for Android devices. Coming soon to Play Store and App Store.
Hello there. I welcome you to Kino Computers, your one-stop shop with the perfect tech solution. At Kino Computers, we give you the best deals on quality laptops, phones, and accessories. Whether you're looking for a high-performance laptop for work, a reliable phone for staying connected, or the latest accessories like M.2, SSD, wireless mounts, ergonomic keyboard, and USB adapters to boost your productivity, we've got you covered. We also provide expert repair services as well as nationwide delivery on all our products. Visit us at Adum on the ground floor of the Abanaba Plaza near the Relish Health Shop for unbeatable prices and exceptional service. For more information, call us on 0248 137672. 0248 137672. Kino Computers, beyond your expectations.
Dr. Kukudazi has written a very informative book called How Demons Operate. This revelational piece exposes all the deep secrets about demons to set you free from their evil clutches. You can purchase the book online on Amazon.com and Bol.com, or also grab a copy from Continental Supermarket at Ayeduase or the Kyem Shell Shop in Kumasi. You can also call us on 050 644 9797 for your copy. Get a copy right away. For desktops, UPS, toners, and printers galore, Pogbell Enterprise has got it all, from CCTV cameras to office chairs that keep you in style at affordable prices that will make you smile. For schools, businesses, and individuals alike, we have what you will surely like. Contact us on 0245 099 786, 0245 099 786. Pogbell Enterprise. Shop with ease. Introducing the Smiling Shark Outdoor Solar Camping Light. A new modern way of lighting up your world. It's a powerful portable lamp with 2 modes of brightness, a strobe light, as well as a flashlight. You can power it through solar charging or Type-C charging. With a built-in high-capacity lithium battery, you can also use it as a power bank to charge up your mobile phone through USB. To purchase one, contact 055 051 5323 or 053 520 3534. This segment is brought to you by Tizo Aluwex.
I was very quite for and catch why I saw by your prompt to Recassia and air coastal APTV and AP Radio 105.7 the Casa Video so. I will Jodiemo and Sembono Dr. Abdul Nisa Alidu or no Eka 24-hour economy opening for air no eso. Now what rasa washa and Shishaya by dear Guaquemo no more 24-hour economy no was here any media. Projects ya vodro be eduno 20 and woman was save to me aboa no se wo machichemu eye ne kakra and mani mu de omodo mani ahweso no eye de betumi aboa ma economy na nhini na afeso so betumi aboa ma mabuno so anya nnwuma ye na nnwuma so abu amatemamufo yenso anya bia ye osesa adwumadi ahodro no 20 and aban de nani ehwe ho no se 24-hour economy no enye dwumadi eketo na aban ne de ba no ni nyina mo no projects 20 ni de entumi emeto odwa na mom de wo ma kire yen ene se eba no poetry fm na kire se mo ayen ho no a abande de ni ahwe ho pa kire se emo ayen no eyade ebetumi aboaye mampani edi kan ka kire yen se na ni suade hunu ene se be kakra yen kra bi bite se akokwa ne nam hodo bi emfamfiri nkrofo ma so ma yan kase ben yen kokko ye ben yen moa na tumi aso yendi na yen mom ne de bia kwa ma hodo so enti ye raise 24-hour economy no poetry edi mu akotene pa e wo project 20 a aban no ede na ni hwe enemanimi.
Significantly, the way 24-hour economy is designed is to be implemented as specific projects that tackle specific problems and are catalytic to growth. And a lot of those projects are actually right now in progress. We've identified about 50 projects, and we are actually currently preparing about 20 of them for implementation. The incentive scheme for 24-hour economy has been fully agreed with the Ministry of Finance and will be announced very soon. The minister actually mentioned that in the budget when he was reading the budget. So sometimes when people say that, it's also because they don't fully understand what we are doing. What we want to do is the people that would really experience it are the ordinary Ghanaians who will be employed, who will get the jobs. And at that time, they would bear testimony to the fact that they are seeing the 24-hour economy basically taking seed in their life. Just this week, I just returned from the Bono and Ashanti regions, speaking to poultry farmers to basically understand what are some of the specific problems that they face, and also to invite them to join the poultry projects that we are implementing. And that project is designed to ensure that we are able to overcome that 2.5 billion cedis import bill that today we have on poultry production. There's no reason why I should be spending all that amount of money importing poultry. We should be able to produce the poultry locally. And if we produce the poultry locally, not only would it support poultry farmers, it will support soybean farmers, it will support maize farmers, it will support the people who make the feeds, it will support the people who do the hatcheries, and so it will support so many other people within the value chain, and will be creating jobs for our people.
Dr. Abdul Nasa eka wanomwa ehwe 24-hour economy dwumadie no eho no chechire mu ekwan ya ban no efa so na wamasa dwumadie no atumi abeye ho na yekoye ne modwodie mu nsam ado ovura Larry Atipo wano ene Africa Regional Coordinator edema International Trade Center no wakasa dia fa coffee eho ene wose kan na Ghana edua coffee ni pa na so edurume bi ema wiase dwama so no ne bo no ba fom ene nam so ma Ghana etwe ye ho firi ho a ede kokko hye kokko mu ne kokko eboa yen ama etumi enya sika nenso na wotwe yetiase mi eye coffee week e wo wiase afa na nyina yewura yi ede kaka wo man Ghana se be ya yensanfo ye ni enko coffee ni so bi msanse sika bem papa enya senkuma ni nyina mu no wose ye ni nko so dodo kra no Ghana eye gold board na se cocoa board no any International Trade Center for aka bomu a kyerese afibia yetumi enya sika e de free coffee musanse ye duane kese e wo magemu na wose akasa akuafo pi no a e de wo ho ebehye se be ya coffee no e be gentle ha wo man no ti se de cocoa agentle han na no so atumi aboa de mfaso abraye
coffee before in significant quantities in the country. Then the coffee price crashed across the globe, affected us. And I think because we also had another crop, cocoa, which co-grows with coffee, and it has a very good price at the time, many people shifted to coffee. But some maintained their coffee bushes. Today, Robusta coffee, which is our brand of coffee in the region, has seen significant rises in price. The price is so good, and it's now about 40% of world production. And
would you say coffee is the new cocoa in Ghana?
It can easily be, because we have the opportunity to grow it even in places where we cannot grow cocoa now. The marginal areas, the Robusta is very strong, climate resistant, and we can produce it there. So this week is to draw attention to the fact that we have another product, we have another cash crop that we are familiar with already, we can develop. And of course, the government also tasked the same Ghana Cocoa Board to help facilitate the development of the coffee industry in the country. And I can also say that there's a strong private sector interest. Before
Africa Regional Coordinator Edema International Trade Center, Yera Larry Atipo, Enono, Yankosha Yesidino, Ahwadin. America dollar no upese ukotobia bejina 11 cedis 11 pesos. Sanso ena wodi free dollar no baye die mu a eno so gina 11 cedis 13 pesos. Ye hwe euro no a ukope bia to gina 12 cedis 79 pesos. Wodi free euro no e baye die mu a eno so abegina 12 cedis 81 pesos. Ye hwe pound no a eno so abegina 14 cedis 55 pesos. Ukoto pound ni bia Sanso ena wo sesen free pound no abayen ye CD mu no so abegina 14 cedis 56 pesos a yetisi na wachi fufuro mi kwense ne mpeso akakra aba beto so ti sei eni CD no ahoden e wa manhodro bi esika enim ye ko amanhodro so ensem.
This segment is brought to you by Desat Solutions.
Yenko Vietnam maino emo ababeto adwasa nsu yiri kase pa na esi wo ho sanse wo mo si nsuo no atodenden so enefo bi mu ni a ama nsuo no ayiri na enne ya me no kasa na Environment Ministry ya wo Vietnam maino mo ede beto adwasa nipa dodo a wo mo anya wo mo so mato nan se do eyedo 90 emu de ayira ya me no kasa wo hwehwe wo mo hu wo mo no enso ye be dumienu a bi wo ho a ye mbeka asa wo mo ayira ena ebi wo ho so aye hu se wo mo afiri mu na so ne mu no wo kire se ntwetwemu eguso a ekoso na wo mo etumi enya nkrofo bi a wo mo emfiri mu a wo mo do makwa ya sabia ma o makwa akwadwo ho ayarehwe yesi edan ahodo asai enya senkuma asan so ena nyapade ahodo enkrofo mfuo emu a wo mo yen wo mo ansuo na twen nyina edekọ wo mo keka sika ni nyina abọ mo betumi asom $343 million a enya senkuma epanimfo se wo mo de nhwehwemu aguakwan mu ema nkrofo bia ye hu wo mo no wo mo guso a ehwehwe wo mo.
Entire swathes of land underwater. Heavy rains triggered floods and landslides so extensive that humanitarian aid in some parts of Vietnam has to be dropped on top of the survivors. It's the worst flooding the central region has seen in decades.
There's never been a flood like this. In 100 years, this is the highest water level. Everyone around here was terrified because no one could go anywhere. If you went, you'd die.
Van Han lost both his parents in the floods, keeping him and many others stranded on rooftops for 2 nights. When he reached his parents' house, he says it was too late.
I could not do anything. I called out for them again and again, but found nothing. I removed all the tiles from their roof, trying to look for them, but they had already drowned, so I couldn't see them. As their child, how could I not be heartbroken?
In the province of Daklak, the damage is everywhere. Flooded cars, battered roads, 80,000 hectares of agricultural land is underwater. More than 3 million livestock and poultry have died. Vietnam estimates just this week floods have caused more than $300 million in damage.
Our school was flooded with water rising over 3 meters, reaching the second floor. All equipment, TVs, computers, and the school IT system were completely destroyed. All desks, chairs, textbooks, and learning materials were submerged.
Central Vietnam is prone to heavy rains in the months of June through September, not late November. But scientists say global warming is causing natural disasters in Southeast Asia to become more frequent and more devastating.
Dear Essie, wo obi ma so Vietnam eno no wo se de nsuo no asi agiri no a enya asenkuma nipa pi na enam so ato anano mo se do bi mo so ayayira wo mugu so ehwehwe wo mo ye ko agodie mo ensem.
This segment is brought to you by Pogbell Enterprise.
Samuel K. Abua and a diagudie musam ever some year we are perhaps to broadcast a boy so Samuel Aquaba.
I'm just winning about.
Now, where?
Oh, where? Now, so.
Yanko Pado, Miss Hoya Pa.
Sure.
Yes, and Kumaka, fast fire, so
I am running a call. Nah, I damages for some okay about a good year musam. And I'm ready to also do me look at AP TV, AP radio. Why? Why? Never cost. Yes. Why? Never cost. Yes. Okay. Mesha say fisem. Over the weekend, Ghana Premier League matches ni because so. Results no. See na results ni sikoye na. Ghana Premier League na results. Momo na who send nema siko. Ghana Premier League over the weekend match results. See ni sikoye. Kerala United. Etimi share eka miensa team my friend no paseke Holy Stars. Ati kanimu mienu afi media ma esi eni be Kyem United match no koyeti penko a obi antumi anhye bi Indiana Stars etena afi hye miensa brekum Chelsea ati kanimu mienu afi Hoho United ehye baako a 11 Wonders so ehye baako Nations FC etena afi hye mienu abibia ni Gold Stars entumi anti Samatex anhye bi Asante Kotoko nso anhye bi Vision FC ehye mienu Heart of Lions eti no 2-2 eti penko Young Apostles any house match no obi antumi ahye bi na afi Dreams etena afi ehye mienu Maswedu All Blacks ehye kanu miensa na Kotoko any house match no bese enya highlight no na yemfa enyi ani kakra enti betima mai has highlight anase Kotoko de na Kotoko match no ena munsem bebre isanse after match no Kotoko for no match na ikosu na mu Facebook page on say your live update say bibi to forma no mo becho mu page no so bibi to forma no mo becho page no so na no mu na match na ikosu no 90 something minute penalty incident bi see na nipa na nsa sha ase no na say admin no ekocho say yama Samatex for penalty outside the 18-yard box. Yes, there's a penalty na esi no Kotoko for no say esi wo outside the 18-yard box inti omu tro no me kan sa na Kotoko for no tro no na after match na efi omu de anase omu tro akoto Kotoko for say omu fine omu ti omu say Asante Kotoko SC have been charged following their match day 11 Ghana Premier League game against AFC Samatex 1996 for a breach of section 34(6) clause D of the GFA Premier League Regulations 2025. The club is alleged to have published comments on social media that were insightful and posed a risk of violence against the match official, which constitutes misconduct that brings the game into disrepute. They have until Wednesday, November 26, 2025 to respond to the charge. Inti kotokofo no se na make no admin control say penalty na omuji ye no say enipa no otwa no 18 yard ne nchem say du watwe adaka no ne nchen nye du watwe adaka nim na otwa no enti kotokofo na so ahye say se na make kan o putoka sembrofo mu no say omo up to da ye wukwada that's echinachi ometimi a respond because omo say sa asem na course no ke betimi ama fans ni bi akwako TSC match official Aduntera, yes, referee Aduntera. Na ma o say ne penifo ne pa ne kebetimi ama basabasa ye kra ba kebetimi abobo referee na ma referee no ebi kra wato na nanu mo nse do enti saa na penifo ahwe omode saa charge no esi aba na saa match ni na goalkeeper friend Mohamed Kamara, yes, ultimate save penalty ultimate sabrante ne modern mo because na last minute kra and ultimate save and just still kotoko ye unbeaten e Ghana Premier League Hasen so Neman Koy after Kotoko share more Premier League in subsequent matches against All Blacks and Afia so against Young Apostles no Hasen team for win man for bisa say then cost has say say challenge for Ghana Premier League na matches be against Apostles so they ultimate for mu there but anyesa because now has na neighbor home I think so faces na Apostles mu neighbor home yes mo fan cheme wenchi last season has a struggle but has to be shared by 2-1 but Enra the moment to me and share Young Apostles. Ghana Premier League they say so far so good. Are you interesting? Now I'm to us na me call Amanone yes English Premier League in the most interesting league in the world no. Enra Enrechi matches ni bi sha say next ba ko because Manchester United better than South team friend Everton the toughest. Now him results na aba so far my mobile so early kick off Saturday and upon Chelsea eto aye Burnley e wo turf mo ko share ne Camino a Burnley for no to me anti Bournemouth etina fie and West Ham boy tipenku bia hye ne yanko e Camino mienu Brighton and Hove Albion etina fie share Camino a team friend Brentford eti mu ba ko afin so Fulham etina aye Craven Cottage e share ka ba ko Sunderland to me anti Liverpool yes Liverpool the Reds etina fie Anfield Nottingham Forest ebe che omtwa o me ka ba ko mienu miensa Liverpool to me anti ba ko kra na sa match na pressure pa babeda and the slot Liverpool for head coach Wolverhampton Wanderers etina Molineux Emma team friend Crystal Palace ebe share the Camino a ono so to me anti Newcastle United St James Air Park no share Camino a team friend Manchester City eti kan mu ba ko Harvey Barnes and the ball breeze Leeds United fie Ellen Road Emma team friend Aston Villa ebe share the Camino a ono so team ba ko Morgan Rogers eninya sa 2 goals no e my team friend Aston Villa Arsenal etina fie share Kamako and 9 Tottenham Hotspurs we know enough landing derby to Premier League nima we na a match of the weekend o share Kamako na ya Spurs for no etie kanu ba ko Abrante friend Leandro Trossard enya the first goal and after so Abrante friend Eberechi Eze yes ball hat-trick eti ultimis abakwasem no ene Kosman becoming the first player English player or ball hat-trick yes e North landing derby since 1991 which means I know she hono mu say Premier League table ni so a Arsenal for yes and a toppy Arsenal for they say the omunu be any chefa e top Chelsea the toss you yes 23 points there is 6 points between Chelsea and Arsenal Liverpool say Liverpool just the second half of the table now be Liverpool mo to so do back with the hosem na me to so na me call Spanish Premier Division La Liga no yes over the weekend matches be so so Deportivo Alaves etina fie my team friend Celta de Vigo ebe share ne kaba kwa went to me anti Football Club Barcelona eshe Kamako and 9 Ferran Torres ebo breeze ho Athletic Club Bilbao and to me anti bakokra Osasuna etina fie my team friend Real Sociedad yes ebe share ne kamensa oti ekanu eye baako Villarreal etina fie share kamenu a Mallorca eti ekanu baako Real Oviedo any Rayo Vallecano match no ekoye tipenko a obi antumi anhye bi Real Betis eshe baako Girona anso eshe baako Getafe etina fie my team friend Atletico Madrid ebe share ne kaba kwa no so antumi anti Elche any Real Madrid match no ekoye tipenko obi ahye ne yonko ekamienu mienu nti so hwe a La Liga table no Madrid 31 points 32 points Barca 31 points just 1 point per and a separate the top from the bottom, no. And I said the top 2 teams, no. Madrid had just 1 point, and it signed Barcelona home. It's coach, yes, Alaji Baba, Xabi Alonso, see pressure done so. In fact, Alaji Baba who chilling the palm because the last 3 matches, no. And Emma Ayadin, the man with me for winning Liverpool sharing with Champions League in him. After so share Barcelona, results no share danye favorable farmer, Alaji Baba, and in Real Madrid team no. I mean to us, I call other leagues, French Ligue 1 no. Lens etina firma Strasbourg was share Strasbourg kabakwa Strasbourg to me anti. Stade Rennais kama na ya AS Monaco kanumba ko sa match no since September 2023 Paul Abiu Pogba ameki ni return football yes and will be feature ball 9 minutes be one and more no so ni afi Parc des Princes no Paris Saint-Germain kama miensa team friendly have to me anti Auxerre any Olympique Lyonnais match ni ko yet penkwa Obian Shibi afi Stade Brestois etina fi miensa ma team friend met kanum mienu Nantes any Lorient match ni ko yet penku bi bako Toulouse etina fi Angers ne kabako win to me anti na fi Lyon Metropole kama na ya Paris FC kanum mienu Oko Agyemang Bundesliga ne Marseille na nyema sikoye Osberg etina fi kabako Hamburger SV to me anti FC Bayern Munich yes the Bavarians almost kama ensia SC Freiburg kanum mienu Borussia Dortmund Gelsenkirchen kamiensa VfB Stuttgart kanum miensa te koye tipenku ho FC Heidenheim etina fi Anshebi Borussia Mönchengladbach ne kamiensa went to me anti Wolfsburg VW Arena no bako team my friend Eintracht anase Bayern 04 Leverkusen ne kamiensa FC Cologne etina fi miensa ma Eintracht Frankfurt no makmako 9 fie no Leipzig cup mienu a Werder Bremen to me anti fi St Pauli etina fi ma Union Berlin no bako a ono so to me anti to ko Germany asana na masiko na finally no Italian calcio yes Siriano se na nemasi ekoye Cagliari etina fi anything me friend Genoa ebo etipenku miensa Genoa after some Mosaki coach friend Patrick Vieira no omotimi ko board Udinese etina fi team my friend Bologna ne kama miensa ono so to me anti Fiorentina etina fi of Florence bako Juve so bako te koye etipenku Napoli Naples no omo she kama miensa Atalanta kanum bako Hellas Verona etina fi team my friend Parma no she ne kamienu a oti kanum bako Cremonese etina fi ma AS Roma she ne kamiensa ono so team bako Lazio Olimpico ni she mienu Lecce to me anti Inter Milan yes the Italian derby na Milan derby no so otina fi Giuseppe Meazza Christian Pulisic yes Captain America ye omo ho adwuma she omo kabako a AC Milan for to me Inter Milan for to me anti to him Syrian say team friend AS Roma any din kan ho a wotimi say nema ko with 27 points AC Milan abeto so mienu with 25 omo ma kan di so with 24 and matches mienu be koso ho Torino ebetena fi atunisa Africa Como 1907 na afi Sassuolo atena fi atunisa Africa team friend Pisa enti we ni matches any results over the weekend course ho na abrante friend Leo Messi there ya kire mu say enema ekoso ma no power call MLS ni ma see conference finals no madu yes enra anasa homachi ya na me di akire omutimi o ma assist nkwa miensa ena o shegu say goals and 9 to dwani nyina na ne nsa wo the goal to ne there Nkrumah yes the magician the greatest of all time according to some section of football fans you know enra na jono anasa homachi na bra Messi bra kwaku yes wa kire say ball no there nyini there wa dwenim na on the field of play no nyansa no so there or the top form abo eti yes I'm fancy ha yeah
Messi na catch us on the kwaku
yeah won kwaku
yeah
won kwaku
amena say we
mate
I was just saying, okay, ya boy, and I good day, one summer, so me, we are from to Cassie boy, so yet in na see her. Now, I want someone on their Google News.happymediagh.com. I'll bet me a kind be Facebook and YouTube, APTVGH. Follow and subscribe. Now, fair reacted to your videos. I would run on TikTok, Instagram, and I accent and for the AP Media _GH. I'll bet me and you think it's a home. It I would at the inquiry at also. Happy birthday to Gaza, Kumase and Wawa Father Bronzy, Kwaku Settings, ene se yen we she Gaza happy birthday man wase Nyankopon sharp na wonye okese ma wakoma so ade nyina entumi emremu. Nyamedi afekro aka ado mensa AK Ebony emfie ehu custom officer ewo akwasi ase ahafo no north mensi no emu ado mensa happy birthday to you and ne wawodadie emu nyame hia opa na onye okese mo nkwatenten a ahoodin ewo mo. Happy birthday to DJ Kobe Mankranso and Wowo. Oye Juma one the Asempa Sounds and Oye Juma. Champion Diwasti and say young wish DJ Kobe a woman Mankranso one the Asempa Sounds ye Juma a happy birthday man on Yankopon sharp DJ Kobe na onye okesi bi akwan emao. Awoda die nkrai ekwa ma Rukaya owa hafo mantam nim Romoso na champion Diwasti and was no ye ni junior ewo Mankranso SHS was I all students wo ho and inti happy birthday to you Rukaya champion Diwasti say nyame ma nkwatentia hoden wo musika ni je e de ade bia wakoma e prehwehwe happy birthday to you Rukaya. Avia mo son for boss lady Afia Agyemang na me beso mo wakase bono ne kenkan mu me koye me ka wosa no me nsa ka epoku ene na bedwafo e de AP Sports ne bebro nti ya no hwe bi e wo TV so na fe watie bi e wo radio no eso no nsiam ye besan so hia e wo no nsia bre mo kase boso makramo.